Alright, so in this video we're checking out the WYZE Duo Cam Doorbell plus Wi-Fi chime. So this is their newest product here for those that have like Ring doorbells. This one has two cameras now, so you got a front-facing camera and a camera that's pointed down towards the ground at kind of a 45-degree angle, and this will let you see any packages that are at your doorstep and if anyone is potentially coming up and stealing those packages. I've had that happen quite a bit, and these days a lot of porch pirates are on loose, so this is going to be pretty useful. And it is battery powered, so you don't have to like wire it up to your current doorbell. I'm just going to stick this to my front door where the little eye hole is. Let's take a quick look around the box before we open it up. Two cameras, two views, and kind of gives you an idea what the view looks like in the app, which I'll show you later. Front view and a view at the porch or down at the ground. You can see there's a little package, and then here's the back of the box. Not a whole lot going on here, and then some specs here on the side. 2K video resolution. It does have, these cameras do have very good low light, so it'll stay in color and very low light. You got two-way audio in this one, so you can't talk to people at your door. IP65 weatherproof. That probably means that you can handle rain, but not being dunked in a pool. The instant notifications in the app. It is battery powered, and you have motion and sound detection and 24/7 continuous recording. It does have a micro SD card slot that you can go back and look at your recordings later. You don't have to sign up for their, I guess they have like a subscription service. That is not required. And there's a quick start guide in here. This is pretty straightforward. If you ever have a WYZE cam in the past, it's basically turn it on, use a little setup button, you press, and then you just walk through the steps. To get it connected to your app, you have to connect it to your home Wi-Fi, of course. This is the Wi-Fi chime, so this is going to be connected to your home Wi-Fi. You just plug it into an outlet, and then I guess the doorbell is connecting to this, obviously through your Wi-Fi network, and then when someone presses the doorbell button, you'll hear it here. And a quick look at the battery, 6,200 milliamp hours, 22.32 watt hours. And charges via USB-C. This goes on the inside, so I might have to pick up another one here because obviously when the battery dies you have to pull it out and then charge it, and then while that's going on you won't have access to the video from your doorbell. So kind of wish it came with two, but I think they're only like about $10 for a second one, so I'll probably pick a second one up. And here is the doorbell camera. So you get this bottom camera here, get your doorbell, and then this is the main camera. Look at the side, nothing on top. Here's the back. So it does look like you can wire it into your existing doorbell and power it that way. So you got a reset button here. That's what you're going to press to set up everything once you power it on. And right there is where you put your micro SD card, so you can save your videos there. You get a couple of these attachment plates. So one is obviously if your doorbell's on the side, you want it at an angle, you can put these little corner bracket in here. This is the standard flat bracket, and obviously it goes on the back here like this. Okay, here's the rest of the stuff that comes in the package. You get two sets of VHB, I guess that's for installation. You get a USB-C cable. This is for charging the battery. And then you got some additional mounting screws here. Depends on obviously what your situation is. You could have you use some different screws. And then these are the little terminals for the back. I think this is for powering it if you're not using the battery. All right, let's do a quick setup here on camera. I've got a little micro SD card in there, and go ahead and stick this battery in. And got a red indicator light here. I think it's going to boot up.
Ready to connect.
And it even tells you it's ready to connect. So it says here you have to press and hold the reset button on the back of the doorbell until the voice prompt sounds, but it looks like I don't have to do that. So I'm just going to go right to the WYZE app, hit the plus sign, and add a device. Okay, so go over here to the WYZE app, hit the plus button, we'll hit device, hit cameras, WYZE Duo Cam Doorbell, hit that, and I've already done that. I have the ready to connect prompt already. So click this. It says I already heard the ready to connect, and hit begin setup. All right, allow Bluetooth access. I was going to search for it.
Networking is connected.
All right, there we go. So the app already knows my network here. All right, so I had to put in my Wi-Fi password.
Wi-Fi connected.
And now we're connected.
Setup completely.
Okay. All right, so I got the live stream going here. You can see me, and that's the bottom camera right here, and that's the top camera right there, pointing to the ceiling because it's flat on the table. But let's go get this put on the door now and see what the view looks like from the door. All right, so this is my installation on my front door. I have the mounting plate there, just installed with the VHB that was included, so no screws. And I have a storm door here, as you can see. So there's a glass pane between the outside and the camera. So I'm just showing you a little clip here of myself in front of the glass and moving the door. And also you can see how much of an angle you can actually view downwards. And I can actually see almost all the way to the front of the door. So if there are any packages there, I should be able to see them without any issue, as long as they're not too small. So to install the doorbell, very easy. Just stick the bottom in first here, and then the top just snaps into place. And there's just a small hole here on the top. You use that little tool to poke the latch, and then the doorbell will pop off. All right, so here's what the live view looks like right now. It's almost 12 o'clock. And the sun is about to peek out of the tree there, and you're going to see some glare a little bit later in the day. I'll show you that here in a second, but you can manipulate the live view, so you can see there's an Amazon Prime truck or something over there across the street. Kind of zoom in on this camera, and you can also zoom in on the bottom camera. As you can see, this is looking through the storm door, and I can see pretty much to the front of the door there. There's a little bit of a glare, obviously reflection, but that entire porch is clearly visible. But this is what it looks like. The top camera and the bottom camera, you can see there's a little bit of overlap of that sidewalk there. You can also rotate the screen here to landscape, and you can see the secondary camera there. You can still also zoom in on the main camera like this. So very, very nice. It's a very high resolution. It's 2K video. I can see lots of details of what's going on in front of my front door. So this is one of the reasons why I like the WYZE system. I don't know if this will. Yeah. Oh, you can click on that and switch it. Okay, that's what I thought. And then we can get a bigger view if you want to get more detail of the bottom camera. You can do. I think the bottom camera is only 1080p, whereas the main camera is going to be 2K. Looks like we got a guy. He's actually delivering something to me right now. Amazing. Oh, he's ringing the doorbell. Alright, so I'll end the video here with a bunch of clips here recorded on different parts of the day. Afternoon, middle of the day, nighttime. Just to give you an idea what the video quality is like in different lighting conditions. And obviously the worst time of the day is when the sun is directly pointing at the camera and going through the storm door glass. It's like the middle of the day, probably like 3 o'clock, something like that. Get a lot of glare, so that's probably where the worst video is going to be, unfortunately. But I kind of like my storm door, so I'm not going to get rid of that. I might have to think of some other alternatives for getting better video for that part of the day. I may put some sort of polarization film on the storm door glass, possibly. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. But that'll do it for this video. I will link this down in the video description if you guys want to check it out. Probably one of the best doorbell cameras out there on the market right now for the versatility, because you have basically two cameras in one, and you get really good coverage of your front porch. Alright, that'll do it for this video. Talk to you guys in the next one.